had the wrong filter.
No. Hey, look at me.
Oh, no.
You're good.
I know. I'm trying.
You ready?
Eyes
Mom
up.
went to bed.
Eyes up.
Yes.
You are
Play.
back. Hello, everybody. We have our 11th episode. We hit. No, it's 10. No, it's 11.
And we have
It's 11.
the OG squad. The OG
the
going
OG
hard
squad.
squad. Yeah.
We have.
No, we're not. We are not. We're missing Dave.
No,
We're
poor
missing Dave, but that's okay. Dave is here in spirit, and we love him for it.
Mhm.
We have our
Yes.
druid played by.
R.I.P. Never forget.
Okay, no introductions. Fine. We have our druid played.
By default.
Our druid Nixie played by Phantom. We have Pudger playing our
The Lorax.
illustrious
Our lovely
Captain Rogue.
Lorax.
You give me a second,
And-
damn it.
We have Sharky, who plays Ellie, our Chaos Rune Mage. And along with our party, we have the lovely Kalar. Picture a German Shepherd with wings and an attitude, and you've got Kalar. You've got your
We also
a little
have
eccentric,
Vixen.
strange creature that Murphy is. You have our angry ankle boot stealing box, Vixen. Been here since episode 2. Yeah, episode 2. And
Yeah.
we have a
Mhm.
newcomer.
Nope.
No?
You're wrong. 1.
Let's hit Ace.
Episode 1. That's right,
Episode
because
1.
episode 0, we didn't record, but episode 0, we got to the Necromancer's Cave, and episode 1, we brought Vixen home. Now, each of you have a companion,
No.
with the
well,
exception
yeah,
of
actually.
Murphy.
Oh wait,
what
we also
you've-
have shit, Eve. What's it?
Yokel.
Or no,
Hmm.
night. Who's our crewmate?
Ah,
the
yes,
mage?
you have
Yes, it's Eve. It is
Eve, the mage.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's Eve.
No. Y'all.
Or
No,
It
Eden.
started with
Eden,
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe it was.
you.
Eden,
Is it?
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
because
I
we
yeah.
were.
I remember this because the Garden of
at-
Eden.
Yeah, that's
That's
how
how I
I
remember
remember
it.
That's fair. We also have our androgynous, sexless, undetermined crewmate. We're not exactly sure what they are, but they were
Oh yeah,
adopted
did they
from
say
the.
goodbye to their family?
They have. They partied with you that night, and they have made their way back to the ship.
Oh yeah,
And-
right. I have a pipe now.
You do. You have a pipe. You're really filling out the role, Lorax, of the captain.
Oh yeah,
And
and my rum, always my rum.
in today's episode, today's chapter of your journey, all of you are going to be heading back to the ship. You've picked up a few small packages here and there from the leather worker and everybody else, but for the most part, all of you have made your way back to the dock. Now, the map that you see before you right now is because I was tired of looking at the blank stone map, and it's weirdly local for me to build stuff, and after the city of Opolis, that whole incident, I don't want to build something and then come in and nobody can see it but me, because that's really heartbreaking, okay? But we're going to put you back onto the deck of Ace, and y'all are leaving port. Y'all are heading out. Now, in the last episode, not our little beach episode, the last episode, there was a stranger that
Mm.
Ellie
In a green
and
coat.
Kalar had seen in a green coat.
Not bad.
She's not bad, but we're going to. I just wanted to bring that up. What's the word?
Goose.
There we go. The day that y'all forget is the day that I will punish this party.
Yes.
Gus.
Always remember. You are the one that remembers. I forget.
Goose. Goose, 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 goose,
So,
goose, duck.
It's
Goose,
early
goose, goose,
morning.
duck, goose, goose,
Duck,
goose.
duck, goose.
There's fog rolling into the dock where Ace is
Yeah.
being unlined and the tire offs are being removed. You see a few wanted or a few missing posters, and you recognize two of them as the first two people you met. Lorax, the first two people who scammed you out of that gold are on some missing posters that are kind of scattered about the docks as you're leaving. And
Question.
yes,
No, this would be a DM thing.
very good, very good. But y'all are now leaving this area. As you take
Someone's
flight,
mathematical.
you can see the entire town, and you kind of all reflect back on what this city looked like when you got here.
Actually,
And go ahead.
Can we check the boat to see if there's some gold lying around?
Yes, you can, but give me a minute for that, because there'll be more than gold.
E.
So
Oh.
as you take off and you begin to depart the city of Ironwall, all of you look down. Even Murphy's kind of just awed as he sees how much your short 2-week stay here in Ironwall has completely revitalized this area. As you're flying over the countryside away from the central hub that is Ironwall, the palace, and everything that you've known, you can see there's new houses and farms spread across the fields and the plains that were just barren before. It was nothing but wild overgrowth. And you see people waving as they see Ace fly past. You see families actually doing well for themselves. And this is the effect that y'all have had just about everywhere y'all have gone. And I know I make the joke that y'all could friendship the shit out of anything, but it's pretty true. As y'all make your way away,
Well,
what are
maybe
y'all
not some
doing?
things.
Most things. Y'all friendship most things. What are y'all doing right now on the deck of the ship?
Oh,
What the
Eve.
fuck?
Yo, what? It's a wheel. It's the wheel.
Captain's wheel.
Just
I
me?
look away
Okay,
for 5 seconds and it's just there.
whatever.
He's
Eve,
good like
take
that.
the wheel for a second. I'm gonna go below deck into my room and move my relic and into a
Oh,
safe spot.
I'm
Shush.
proud of that.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
move
to go
the
below
relic
deck
in.
and use divine sense
I'm gonna
and ignore every living object that's there.
All right, so
um,
if you're going to do that, I will let you complete your task. Roll me a stealth, actually, D20 real quick. Keep that number in mind. All right, run divine sense for me, Sharky. Run me a divine sense. So here's what happens. As you go below deck and you filter your mind through the etheric current, and you try to tune out all, bless you, double tap, bless you.
Huh?
As you try to tune out everything around you, you realize that there is an energy signature so vast that it kind of just clouds everything over. So you're encompassed by the light that is Ace.
You lucky whore.
Okay.
However, Pudger, it is
Yes.
time for your complication, your critical fail.
Alright,
As a
yeah,
pirate
so-
captain, you have been pretty on top of it on hiding loot and things, but today your mind's just not in it. You've got a million things running through there, so as you go to hide this thing, you think that the best place to hide it is in plain sight, because nobody would ever question anything in the captain's quarters. However, I will allow you to roll a d20 again as an overall persuasion for this item. Roll it again.
I'm gonna put it somewhere else
D20.
though.
No. Alright, you two, roll me a d20 to see if y'all see.
You see
So
nothing.
Nix, you walk in and you see Pudger is frantically stuffing something somewhere. Just the worst possible way to hide something. They're just throwing papers over it. There's a map rolled up on top of it, but you clearly see what it is. Is there anything that you want to say about this?
You might want to hide that a little better, you know? It's kind of
Okay.
obvious.
I know what to do. I take my hat, as it is another one of the most valuable pieces of what I have, and I take my magical item, and then I sew it into. At least I stick it in there for now. Just and then I have to make it like stick to the hat somehow, but I don't know how to
Just
do
put the
that.
hat on your head with the thing underneath the hat.
Yeah,
Okay,
From
yeah,
now
but
on,
I don't
you-
want it to fall off and then it to fall out like.
okay,
Oh, come
I'll
on.
save
This
you.
will prove to be
This
very
way?
funny if it happens in the middle of
This-
combat.
This way, that if my hat like blows off somewhere, I will dive after that fucking hat.
All right, I'll throw you some saving grace. So, as Nix walks up and says, "You should probably do a better job of hiding that." You remove your hat, and within the inner lining of your hat, there's like a ridge around on the inside where the fabric is folded over, kind of like just a little tucked in lip. So you decide that you'll just put the corners of your sacred item in it, and then you place the hat back upon your head.
Is
Nix,
this way I'm mobile with it.
Nix,
The holy
what do
relic.
you? I'm mobile with my holy relic. I'm gonna use that
Yes.
as when I play Fern again.
The
I'm gonna
prince
use
had
that.
given us items, correct?
There were several items offered, and
Dylan?
some of it was magical herbs for smoking, or a few
yes, we-
potions and
No,
bottles
at the
like that.
start. The first meeting or the second meeting.
After you slayed the queen, there
I
were
got
we
my-
also have maps.
Quill.
you have the scrivener's quill. There was several things given
Because
actually.
whatever he had given me,
Many
I
maps
did
as
not
well.
write down. I just
Okay.
realized that it was like, I didn't add that to my inventory. Whatever he had given my character.
We have two ways of solving that.
It's
because
not
he
like
did
it's
provide
important,
plenty
like, of this moment. I
Okay.
was just
You're gonna have
making
to go back
sure.
and watch the episode.
Yeah, I'll have to go back
I
and
forget.
watch it.
I should have
I
took
have
notes on that.
what
and
I
didn't.
have on me.
Yeah, that was the one
My-
thing that I
I
didn't,
don't
because
take
like I
notes.
took notes of the daggers that I was given earlier, everything like between like the daggers I've given away, like I've been going back and forth with my inventory, moving it around.
I feel you.
But yeah, that was the one thing I forgot to write down because I just didn't have my notes out that day.
Hey, don't I get
Anyways.
plus whatever on stealth? Because I have my
Yes, you
fancy
get
cloak.
a +2 on stealth. I'm glad you said that. It still would have been a 3, and you still would have failed that, but it over kind of like just a little tucked in lip. +2 on stealth. You do have a.
Okay, well, that didn't last long. It was just a second. We'll reboot into there. Sorry about that, guys. This is one of the reasons we can't have people in there with us most of the time. Also, I just want to say when my brain's blinking, I'm not sick. Just got some bad allergies going. So this is getting real interesting. Oh, I'm gonna fully crash out, huh? Yep, there it goes. God damn. I would reveal some things, but then I realized that our party kind of goes back and watches these videos. So, can't reveal anything in this. Had a little bit of beach episode, and I'm gonna give a just quick little rundown of basically we broke into a buried ship, woke a captain, awoke the ship. Yeah, that's about all I can tell y'all, really. That's all the detail I got for you. And we were loading back in. Sorry again about the crashing. Get back in here and continue our game for the night. Go ahead and turn that off. We'll go fix the rest of it. Okay.
That's why I kind of don't fuck with mom. I don't fuck with mom. And I am a mama's
William
boy.
Blackman.
I care for
do
my
that
mom more than my
100%.
dad. A lot more. But
Also, same.
we gotta start the record. Wow.
I never ended it.
Fuck.
Woohoo!
English
Okay,
art.
I was
Oh
gonna
wait,
say,
so you
just-
caught all of that? Oops.
No,
well.
she got the end of it when she walked in. But that's about it. But-
Where were we?
Hey!
Nixie,
Mm,
you are now below deck with everybody else. Murphy's down there too. What do you want to do? You have Kalar still kind of just dragged around like a big stuffed animal.
As always. I'm gonna steal one of... Not steal, but I'm gonna take one of Murphy's books and take Kalar back up to the, what do y'all call it? Crow's nest or whatever?
To the crow's nest?
Mhm.
Yeah, alright.
Yes,
Roll me a
the crow's
d20.
nest is normally on the main mast, which is the highest mast, and it's just area for someone to sit to spot
no
land
idea what
masses
that's
at
for,
further distance.
Yeah, that's for me. So,
It. Oh.
I
That book-
perception.
the book
After
that you
she's
take is actually one of the books that you saw Murphy pocketing yesterday in Captain Driscoll's library. And the book you take is titled Fabulous Things and Where to Grow Them.
Ooh.
So, it's up to you what you take from that book. However, given your recent new affinity and
Dave
finding a
loved it.
likewise individual, you now have one of the books that he uses, and I will say if you can read it and quote me something funny from that book, just one sentence, something funny about a plant,
The
I'll give
devil's dick.
you... I'll buff you for the next...
Funny quote from a
Yeah, just
Yeah.
make me giggle with a funny plant quote at whatever point in the session that you want to, and I will buff you +2 to any roll that you take today of your choosing.
Ooh. Okay then.
Also, perception to see if the boat is steady or if it's, or, you know, if Eden's fucking up with the
Yeah, do we
steering.
need to follow the boat?
The boat has been fed. The boat was fed before you left, and your perception tells you that Eden
Okay.
is a little unsteady at the helm. You can kind of feel Ace growing accustomed to a new individual flying him.
Very cool.
But overall, you get a sense of it's not as bad as it could be. So what else is everybody doing? Is that everything, y'all?
Where
I'm
is
gonna lay in my bed and like kind of reminisce on some memories for a little while, and I'm gonna like fondle with something that I got on my neck. This
So we're gonna say it's about Sharky. Ellie, did you have anything you wanted to do?
Where is Ellie?
Ellie is
Below
currently
deck.
below deck, in her quarters right now.
Remember those herbs I grabbed?
Yes.
Do you mind if I condense those into a bullet?
You'll have to do me a couple of Arcanum checks, and so 1, 2, and 3 rolls
Into
for
just
success.
one bullet.
Just one bullet? Alright,
Mm-hmm.
so roll me twice then, if it's just one bullet.
Damn.
Well, damn, okay, you needed the 10, you got a 14 and a 13. So you
I
do
packed some
condense.
tobacco in my pipe.
And this
Perfect,
bullet,
I
I'm
love it.
going to store very carefully.
Now, you realize this is not a magic bullet, but these herbs will have a unique effect. And that will be, if you use this round, it will be
Oh, that's
based
fine.
upon... Oh, good, good. I like that. I love that answer, as a
I
matter
would
of fact.
shoot it into some fire so it like creates like a smoke bomb of, you know. Mm-hmm.
420 blaze it.
Yeah.
You know, we're just gonna ignore the fact that I made this bullet. But I will remember this.
Mm.
Trust me.
So,
It's useful for something.
y'all are kind of just all lounging around. Murphy stopped by, knocked on your door, and he handed you a few vials of this strange viscous substance in a wax sealed little pipette tube to hand you as well, Sharky, Ellie. And then he's kind of went up to the top deck, and he's just kind of lounging up there. He's taking a nap right now. But as
Wait, hold
y'all
on.
are kind of just
Wait.
relaxing.
Book.
Mm-hmm.
Mayeth I look into book?
Yes. If you're gonna
I
look
haven't
into the
done that
book,
yet, and I need to do that.
roll
Do
that
I need
d20.
to roll something?
Roll
Okay.
that d20.
Oh,
I'll
wait.
tell you what the book tells you.
My fucking controller disconnected. Why did my controller disconnect? What the fuck?
Ooh, you got a wound. You want me to tell you what that book tells you when you open it?
Alright, fine. Let's go. Yeah, the dice rolled it.
You can re-roll if you'd like to.
Are you sure?
As long as no one else is opposed to it, yeah, go ahead and re-roll that, because
What are we doing?
she's reading from the tome that Captain Durnovan gave to her.
Ooh.
I got an 8.
So as you open the book to page 8, it tells you of a place far beyond where you are currently. It's looking into the future just a little bit, and it's telling you about a land overgrown with marsh and swamps. Heavy fog permeates it. It's described as being uncannily silent, as if the insects themselves couldn't find it in their heart to make noise in this place. It's humid, it's dark, but there's something there that intrigues all of you.
Is there any way to make the ship go faster?
You'd have to talk to the captain for that. That's a captain thing. He'd have to make
Then never
some,
mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's say I'm pretty sure Ellie still has an inkling of someone who took their shit,
Gee, I thought we were over that.
but doesn't quite know who did it.
As
If I remember those roles correctly.
I blame it on Eden.
You can't blame it on
Eden
Eden
wasn't
yet.
there when my shit was stolen.
Who knows?
We were still on
Eden
Durnavan's
wasn't
ship when my
there.
shit was taken by some individual. We don't know who.
Yeah, no idea.
Y'all are lounging, and a few of you drift off to sleep. You know, we'll say it's kind of a relaxed atmosphere. Murphy's knocked out. Kalar's currently snuggled gently against Nick's. Just small little snores coming from him. Vixen hasn't made any noise. Y'all are... It's about midday. And it's a little overcast.
Ivy?
Ivy is with you. Ivy has not left your side. But
mean my
instead of
leg?
on your leg, she is up in the center of your shoulders, just kind of hanging out. Yes.
I have a question. Can I
Mm-hmm.
make something to give to everybody so that we all have one to where we can call on Kalar at any time? Like if we're in serious trouble, like if we're falling or anything, we can call on Kalar and they could help us out a little bit.
Can't we already do that because Kalar has a mental link to pretty much everyone around him?
Kalar does share a mental link, not directly with anybody except for Nyx. However, Kalar kind of just pokes around in your thoughts.
Right.
Kalar thinks y'all are some dirty birds. Kalar knows what you be thinking about.
I kind of,
Kalar shames you.
Look here.
Nobody knows anything.
Ellie's memory.
No
is,
one
'cause I
knows
don't
anything.
think he'd be very too happy about them.
It is not Kalar's business to pry, but he kind of hears your passing thoughts from time to time. Now, you are aware that there is a storm brewing.
I can feel it in my captain's knees.
You
What?
feel... Hold on, that's funny as shit. I need a moment to compose myself.
What?
I need a minute. He can feel it in his captain's knees.
The storm of ruin. I get up deck.
Like Nami?
Roll me a
One Piece.
perception as you get up to the top deck. Just you, Pudger. Ooh. So as you're climbing up the stairs,
sorry.
you faintly see the crack of lightning and the boom of thunder. But you don't see much else, and you're aware that Eden's doing their best to try and keep it on calm winds with Ace.
Also, can I Oh wait, hey, they have a telepathic thing. I want a telepathic thing. Do I get one with Ace?
Not yet, but I tell you what, that is a very interesting concept. So, with you being a rogue, we're gonna let me put thought into that about how I'm gonna make that happen.
You know what? You do
And
that. We'll come back to it later.
yeah, that's a good plan, as a matter of fact.
Cool. And then I head up and I just, kind of, okay, you know what? You've done a great job, but let me take it from here. We're entering some stormy skies.
So as you usher Eden kind of out of the captain's spot, and you once again take the helm.
Oh wait, was
Draw the wheel. There we go.
we're gonna make it much more simple this time.
So as you take the wheel, and you've had Eden kind of furl the sails so they don't get torn to shreds and hurt Ace or anything like that. But you also hear a strange whistling before a sudden impact is felt through the floorboards that is Ace. And Ace is not pleased with this impact. Roll me your perception.
Oh damn. Okay, cool. Yo, Nix, what you see? I mean, that would be
Roll me your perception, Nick. Let us take a look into the abyss.
damn. And Sharky's below
Given
deck.
your
She got
height,
zero.
given your height, Nix, you don't see anything except for a small, like
I don't see
black
shit, apparently.
shaped object.
I am unperturbed.
Kind of silhouetted against the clouds before it vanishes again.
I haven't.
It is now raining heavily.
Dragon.
The wind is gusting, and all of your skill as a captain is now being tested. Roll me a d20 for a handling. Alright, I needed a 10, you gave me a 12. As you're buffeted and battered, you kind of steer to the calm upper currents of air, and you're trying to keep it up there, but it's a constant struggle to keep this ship floating the right side up in these conditions. That being said, you hear, or rather feel, another impact shake Ace, and this time you can almost hear an audible growl at this impact come from Ace.
I have an uneasy feeling of this. I'm gonna have Eden check over the side of where I felt it.
Alright, so yeah, let me go grab Eden, by the way.
I know about
You-
what shit's happening.
No, you're still below deck.
Not directly. I need an androgynous looking character, but a mage will do. We needed a. She is a mage after all.
True that.
Good old
She?
Eden.
Oh, yeah,
They are a mage. See, this is a very androgynous
It's
looking character.
Wumbo.
Can't- Oh no, it's not. You're not sure. The
She,
Wumbo
they, them,
character.
Wumbo. Wumbo. I hope you understand. That's from fucking SpongeBob.
As Eden approaches the railing, this impact almost knocks her from her feet. I'm gonna roll for her, see if she needs a rescue. The impact that over the railing, they grab on, and you can hear them shout for you, for anyone to come to their aid.
Shit. I'm trying to
So
keep this
which
thing
one of
steady.
you is gonna make this journey to the railing?
Do I hear this? Cause I'm below deck.
Roll me a perception.
Ooh.
You do hear this. 10's the number of the day, if you can't tell.
Is she on the
Can
side
I run
where
up
she
deck
is?
and have
Yes, she is.
Okay, can she just like look out the window and like catch her or something? Or them?
No. She'd have to intervene directly
Alright.
and go pull
Can
up.
I run up to the deck and have Ivy hold me to the deck?
You can. So what this is called is a root. And for this to take effect, I'm going to need you to roll the d20 for me. This is just a chance. It's not the best, but with kind of a thought, Ivy picks up what you intend. And as you get up to the deck, you feel Ivy root you to Ace and keep you steady. As you reach over, roll me a strength check to pull them back up. But you do have a hold of them, but you have not pulled them back up. Captain, you feel this jarring impact, and the growl is almost a whimper this time. Roll me a perception check, all of you.
Oh God! Do I need to roll for one for? Oh God! Shit! Fuck! Sorry.
Goddamn.
Do I need to roll one for Ivy as well?
No, Ivy is currently
Okay,
your root. So, Captain, you see a much larger vessel than Ace. One built, one familiar.
Ooh.
One you know.
Oh, these
And
stupid
from this ship, as
fucking
they
assholes.
pull from the cloud cover to bridge near you,
It's fucking
you
going to
see several boarding harpoons hit the side of Ace.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of
As
him.
they pull these ropes, you see people you hoped you would never see again. Roll for initiative. Everyone except you, Sharky. You're rooted and you're currently holding.
Got it.
Can I
Alright.
God, that was a waste of 17 then.
can I turn the wheel to kind of at least try and break the ropes?
Wait, hold on. I'm rooted and I have a hold of.
Shit, I can't do. I
What's
try
her
to
name?
like do enough of an evasive action to where it'll
What is that?
jar us away from the ropes, but enough to where it also won't knock them overboard.
This is a surprise.
I mean, I'm rooted and I have a hold of her.
So, you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Haley. I swear I'm not trying to cut you off. I promise. Here's what's gonna happen. You're
No, I'm
trying to
just struggling
take.
speak.
evasive actions, yes?
Yes.
I'm gonna need 2 dice rolls from you. And 1 from you, Ellie.
What?
So,
Oh, okay.
From 20.
Pudger's gonna go first.
Shit.
That
This ain't
doesn't
gonna go
count.
well.
Throw that away. That doesn't count. You're gonna roll me 2 handling
Why?
checks
No,
for this.
I'm letting it go. No.
Okay.
Do your first roll as you try to break these boarding harpoons. Ooh.
Beat.
You shift Ace in the sky and you tip the deck almost perfectly perpendicular to the ground. Wait, is that the right word? Yeah, perpendicular to the ground, and you sling as high as you can to try to break these tethers, but they're still pretty well solidly forged into Ace. Now go ahead
My
and roll
stomach's
for
burning.
that second one.
Woo!
Oh shit! All right, Ellie,
Woohoo!
roll for me 1 time. Doesn't
Again?
matter. Just 1 roll. Just 1 roll. Because this is.
Are you sure you don't want to use that 6 that I had before?
I think we want to use the 6. You want to use the 6? Let's use the 6. You don't want the 1. So here's
This
what
is why I
happens.
didn't want to roll again.
Can I cry out for Kalar to go grab Ellie?
We're not anywhere near Ellie. We're at the top
Yeah,
of
they're
the
in the
crow's
crow's
nest.
nest. Yeah, they're down
Oh,
on the
yeah,
side
they're
of
on
the
the
ship.
deck.
How are y'all holding on?
I mean, they're in the
Hold
crow's
on,
nest.
how
They
are
hold
they
on.
holding on? Yeah, that's because if he
They're-
tilts the ship, that ship flings much faster than the rest of the ship.
Don't worry.
Because that's not where
Their
the main
rolls are
main weight
coming.
is.
Their rolls are coming. However, as you snap the boarding tethers from the right side of the ship, Ellie, as well as Eden, have both been flung airborne due to the suddenness of the movement that you have taken. Nyx, from the crow's
Is
nest,
Ivy still on me?
you are being launched. Yes, you are still rooted. No, you're not rooted. You've been dislodged. Ivy is
But
still
is
with
Ivy
you.
still on me?
Yes.
Can she move to my arm?
Not this turn, but next turn she can.
I want to do a thing.
Nyx. The crow's nest is bucking wildly. From your vantage point, you see the tethers, the harpoons, and the several gaping wounds that Ace has suffered.
All
And as
all
you
of this,
pitch
by
and
the way, I
roll-
have like a look of horror on my face. I am very scared.
As you pitch and roll, you are going to roll me 2 strength checks, 1 for you and 1 for Kalar.
Do I need to roll, see how stressful this situation is?
D12s, the orange one. Oh, hell yeah. So, up there, it's pitching and bucking, but you and Kalar are just like, it's kind of like y'all are just
Whoa.
on an amusement park ride. It's not phasing y'all very much. Maybe making you a little bit air sick, but it's nothing that y'all can't handle. However, you have a movement that you see approaching that no one else has seen yet. And it's coming from the left side where the boarding tethers are still at. You can see several individuals pulling up alongside and running ropes through a winch system to bring the 2 ships close together. What would you like to do?
Are they made out of metal by any chance?
Do I need to pull a
The winches?
The winches are made out of metal, and the rope that is used is a combination of like a hemp rope weaved between the links of a chain.
Mm.
Is the
So
rope
it's
what's
hefty.
attached to the winch?
It's a
So only I
combination
could
of the rope and
break it.
chain attached.
Is the chain attached to the boat, though? Our boat.
Yes, it's
Can I-
harpooned into
Yes.
Ace.
Where's Murphy?
Don't worry about where Murphy's at right now.
It'd have to be
Okay,
a pretty
and
high charge for this to work.
I had just one more quick question.
Mhm.
Are they airborne like over the deck, or are they airborne over the side?
They are airborne over the deck. They are over the deck.
Okay.
I'm going.
But you have a choice now. When it's your turn again, you have a choice to make. Yes, Nix. are
I'm
you doing?
going to try and use Kalar to help me charge up a lightning strike. I want to see if I can burn through both the chains and the rope. I obviously can't jump down to help remove
if
them
there's a
as
strong
fast.
enough impact.
Yeah, that's why I need Kalar's help.
All right, so here's what we'll do. I'm gonna give Kalar a base of +2 to what you're about to try to pull off, and whatever you roll, I'm gonna add 2 to it. And the difficulty for this is 14. Go ahead and roll me a d20 to summon the power of the storm. Oh, yeah. As you are up in the crow's nest, you look and if you've taken notice of this ship and the 3 winches that are slowly pulling it broadside to Ace. As you take aim, you aim for which winch? They're lined up in a row. I don't have a marker. Hold on. The winches are lined up in a row like this. And all 3 of them are attached to Ace. And they are slowly pulling Ace and this ship
I'm at an
together.
upwards
So you,
angle, which puts me at a bit of a disadvantage. Because all I'm thinking of is like how I don't know if you've ever seen me pull off sniper shots before, but the way they're lined up, I could perfectly knock out all 3 of them if I wasn't directly above them. I'm trying to think of
very
any...
true, very true. You could roll 3 times, but one failure will be catastrophic. You've already succeeded on 1.
Fuck it.
You want to roll for 2 more? All right. Go ahead and roll it. 16.
Could I also?
Success.
No, because my hands are occupied. Fuck.
It's all right. So here's what
Nine.
happens. Your first lightning bolt, as you point and you call it down, you feel the arcing energy. The air is charged, almost vibrating with the pure power that you're summoning from a storm you didn't create. And as your first shot hits, where do you want to, which one are you taking out first? This is relevant.
Towards the front of the ship.
You are going to hit this one with a savage blast of heat and energy. Pure plasma. You watch people thrown from their feet. A small powder keg for the cannons goes off. And there's a small fire, but the rain just kind of puts it out. On your second shot, which one are you aiming for?
Trying to think this through so I don't casually unintentionally murder us all or very badly damage Ace.
Middle, because if you hit the back one, it might hit Pudger. Because Pudger is at the helm, which is towards the back of the ship normally.
Yeah, but if
On
I
any
use
given
the
ship, so.
good shot on the one in the back. But the thing is,
Oh,
if I
did you use the
don't
bad one
destroy the middle
first?
one, then they have an easy access to the ship.
Well,
still.
actually, no. If you destroy the middle
What I'm
one
more worried
and
about,
Ace
though.
continues to fly directly away from the
No,
ship,
but here's what I'm worried about,
that's
though.
pulling them. It
I'm
would
not
pull
worried
the back
about.
end of their ship away.
What I'm worried about
Is
is
it
it
the
pulling
back
it
of that ship?
into us. If I break out that
Which
middle
then be a
one,
tug
is
of
that
war.
if I break out that middle
No,
one,
if you break the
though,
middle one, it
that
would
would.
become a tug of war because the ships would be going away from each other then.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
If you
gonna
break the
swing
one
our
at the
back
back,
end into
because
each
you've already
other.
broken the one to the front. No, if you break the one at the front, you've already broken the one to the front, right?
I broke in the very front one, yes.
And are the ships
So,
facing the same way?
if you break the one at the back, the middle one would keep us going straight. If you break the one in the middle, we'll be going away from each other if he pulls to the right.
But my point
if it's
is
on the
that
left,
with how
right?
big the ships are, if I break that middle one, our ships are going to swing and hit. That's what I'm worried about.
Nix is correct. Nix is correct.
Yes.
So this
That also
catastrophic
depends on his
failure
roll.
is
Unless Pudger pulls some
either way.
crazy shit off and is able to get us out of there without getting hit. It's a risk. Like, hefty
It
risk.
is a risk.
What do y'all think?
Risky
I
business.
guess. But
That's
The
why I broke
ships
the
are
front
both
one.
headed
back on the boat.
Because if I had
this
left that front
way.
one, we'd be swinging forwards into each other and we would have went full speed into one another in the front. That's why I took out the front one first. But now if we break the back
Fair
one,
enough.
or if we break the middle one, that could swing the backs into each other.
You mean the middle one?
Yeah. If
If
we
we
swing,
middle one
if I
back?
break the middle one,
That... I'm sorry, my brain doesn't understand that one.
I say break the back one and then we'll figure it out.
okay.
Excellent
Okay,
choice.
fine. I
Yep,
still need to get back
that's
on the
what
boat.
I'm
So as
You're just
you
over the boat.
once again reach your hand above you, Nix, you curl your fingers into a fist above you, and you pull the lightning straight from the clouds themselves, and you hurl it, and you burn this one, once again melting the deck of the ship, throwing crewmates off of it flat to their backs. Now, all of you do me a favor, including you, Ellie. You will be rolling a stability check off of your D20.
Hold on. What the fuck? I'm
roll.
sorry. I just grabbed a
Nix is
fucking
unfazed.
cobweb, I'm guessing, from my fucking fan. The fuck?
Ew. Spider! Spider! Ellie's under attack!
No spider, but what the fuck? That startled the fuck out of me. I was so confused. Like, why was this on my hand? I'm like, oh, it's a cobweb. Where? Fan.
Ellie's under attack.
When was the last time you
Can I
cleaned your
try to get back on the roll? None. I don't. Okay, actually, no. Last time I cleaned my fan was fucking yesterday when I smacked a goddamn pair of pants against it. In an attempt to break it off the fucking ceiling.
Damn.
So,
Oh yeah, that's the thing I didn't say. That's one thing I didn't say in the Discord server.
watching you.
There was a
Don't
piece of
look at
metal
me
that
like
was
that.
like. There was like a piece of metal that was like an inch and a half long that had that had teeth on it, and I don't know where it came from. teeth. I'm not sure if that's the right word I should use, but it had the stuff that's
Serrated
on a screw.
threads.
Threads. Thank you. God, I don't know where the fuck it came from. It was just on my table. I don't know where it came from.
You are all good, hon. Roll me a d20 for a stability check real quick.
I'm still in the air. Can I do a thing?
Yes, actually, you did say you wanted to do something. And depends on the success of this is how this goes. So, what
Can
are you
I
trying to do?
have Ivy move to my shoulder and arms and feed it some magic to try and grab onto one of the masts? pull me and Eden
Sure,
towards the mast.
you know what? You were gifted some of Driscoll's vines, so I could see how this would work. Roll me a d20 for magic.
You're welcome.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
You asked.
I asked, I will receive.
Just gracefully grabs it.
So,
Spider-Man, that shit. Just wunk.
to illuminate this event, as you're flying through the air, each of you have kind of restabilized yourselves from the impact of two of those tethers that were holding Ace breaking, being burned away to nothing. As you're flying through the air, Ellie, you, with a thought, communicate to Ivy what you intend. And as Ivy feeds off of your magic, she wraps out in one large vine, one cluster of vines, and swings you around the main mast and slowly drags deep talon marks down as it lowers you pretty safely to the deck.
I don't want to hurt the mimic.
Ace is gonna have a lot more to worry about than that, I promise you. As this continues, the last tether...
I'm gonna let go of,
Cannons! I try and shout over the thunder and
fucking
whatnot.
grab my gun and apologize to Ace at the same time.
It is a bit late for cannons, good captain.
Fuck.
As you...
Are you sure about that?
I am sure. For what happens next is necessary. Because across the boarding ropes comes a party of 5 people.
Are you sure about that?
These 5 people have quickly moved to encircle the area you're at. Thorax. Roll me 4 strength checks.
Which is D20.
D12. Oof. Okay. Oof. So the number there was 8.
7587.
Can I grab a sword and extend my hidden blade for combat?
You can, and the first 3 that grab you, or the first one that grabs you, you dispatch him quickly, that hidden blade sinking deep into his flesh as the crimson sprays across the deck of the ship. The second you swing, and you miss narrowly, but you parry his riposte as he brings his own sword up, and it clangs against your arm, and it's a jarring blow. This is kind of a bigger dude. It's a very heavy blow. The third one kind of blindsides you with a punch, and it knocks you to your knees. And the fourth and the final one kind of picks you up and braces his hands behind your head, keeping your arms pinned upwards. From the other side of the ship, you hear someone say, "Well, I didn't believe I'd get to see your old ass again." As he makes his way towards you, you two have an opportunity right now to do something.
Which gun do you think I grabbed?
I am very much scared right now. The fear is very visible on my face.
What is your opportunities here?
I've got you covered, Sharky. Go for it.
Which gun do you think I grabbed? Which gun do you think I grabbed?
Fuck. Hopefully the safer
Depends.
one. This is
No.
Ace.
Oh
Don't
no, this
kill
is
him.
wild magic. I know exactly what
Oh,
Sharky's
shit.
thinking.
And it
not-
isn't aimed in the direction of the other ship.
Do not
Oh, it's a
sink
threat.
my ship. Oh,
No, they're wait, but if you sink their ship,
Oh.
it might drag us down. They're still attached.
Huh? Oh!
Hold on, I got an idea.
What are
Let
we
me try to.
doing?
Let me see if I can strike it again. If I
Okay.
remove the chain and you take it down, there's no more clue that can come across.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to take the chain down so
I mean,
that
I
you
could
can
also
sink it.
just use the fire one.
Lightning's a
Or
lot
just the
hotter
one
than
that's just
fire,
pure
though.
damage.
Look at that.
And it is raining.
Yeah, but I
Remember,
also have the
16
pure
is the
damage
number.
one. I also have the pure damage one. Along with the holy one as well. And the water one.
Again with the sevens. What is with the sevens today?
So here's what happens.
I'm gonna just randomly. Don't mind that. Anyways.
Yeah, I feel that. Just dump the bad rolls. Here's what
And
happens.
then half of those rolls weren't even bad.
You had a 17 in there.
I know.
You had a 17 and a 12. That was the only highest ones you had. Then 11, 8, and 7.
God
Oh,
damn.
good.
As you pull the lightning from the sky, once again closing your hands around the bolt before you begin to hurl it to the other ship, you see the man who spoke run up and press a blade like so. To the captain's neck. And the Lorax looks at you while you're holding this thunderbolt. And Lorax, you get to decide if it's a look of fear or say, fucking do it.
You gonna challenge him or?
You have challenge rights here.
For sure. I gotta think. I very much know this person. And I would love to be brave in this moment and say fuck it and go balls to the walls, but I am also fucking terrified because
quick,
we are in the middle of a storm.
Proto,
This came out of nowhere.
which dice do I need to roll for how stressful the situation is?
Ooh, so you're
You've
gonna
been forgetting
roll
about
me.
that.
Oh,
No, that's what Goose was for.
Roger.
You get to roll me.
Things are about
A
to get a
D8.
little more
Goose.
spicy.
Oh yes.
I'm talking about the sanity of my character.
Oh no, D8.
That's what that's for? 5.
You are still sane, but you feel the edges graying, and the slow slip is just
Fuck,
calling
I'll
for
be right
you.
back.
Wild magic.
Don't do that. I have real fucked up shit for this.
Okay. Do it right now, but there's just so much going on. It's just pure fear because I thought I'd never see these people again.
Well, fine. Can I just fire my damage one?
It is a possibility, however, give me a moment. Let me ask you something, Lorax. What is the name of this usurper captain? Usurper captain. Did you give me one in the backstory?
I did not, and I didn't
What happened to Floof?
think of the
She'll be back.
others.
That's okay. The others, I'm just gonna let you know. Two are going to walk away from it.
2.
Only two.
Fun. Okay.
So I want to wait till she gets back, and
Okay,
that'll
cool.
give me
I'm gonna...
a chance to go to the bathroom.
Let them
We're
two
gonna
walk away from this shit. This'll be some fun.
Oh no, not from y'all, not you, hun.
Aw,
Y'all are
damn.
no one's dying. Just two problems for a later date will arise. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, grab another beer. Y'all sit here
Damn.
and
Okay,
think
I'm
about
also
your
gonna go to the bathroom.
actions.
I will still hear shit if you talk to me, Butcher, by the way. I'm just letting you know, because I fixed some shit with my headset, so I will still hear you when I'm going to the bathroom, but you won't hear me.
Alright.
So if you would like to just spout some goddamn ideas, you can.
Alright. Well, I'm just looking at names right now. So... Okay. One-Eyed Morgan is, I think, pretty good, but I'm not sure yet. I was thinking something definitely more piratey than what I got, but because that'll come into play in a little bit.
One-eyed Durgan. The one-eyed death dealer. Sorry. What? Okay. Real quick. I will be right back. You there,
Alright.
Pudge?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'll be right back. Tell them that. I'm gonna go tell a friend that I'm drunk and playing D&D. Okay? VIP.
Okay.
Where did Jerky go?
Went to go tell a friend that they're drunk and playing D&D. This is One-Eyed Morgan, and this will be my former. This would be
You
the
what?
one that mutinied. Will this be?
Oh, yes.
Okay, and it's my former first mate. Yes,
Yes.
former first mate, One-Eyed Morgan.
One-eyed Morgan. And I, for the sake